We'll get started. So welcome. So glad everyone's here. My name is Jamie Lambert. I am going to walk us through the business overview for the supplement grid. If this is the first time you've taken a look at this business, chances are somebody invited you here. So they just wanted you to take a look at what we're doing. This is not about trying to get you to sign up in anything or get in anything. It's just information. And what we put together is truly unique. And hopefully tonight I can do a good enough job to get you to the point where you understand, for the most part, what it is we're doing, and you can make an educated decision. So tonight we're going to go over how we got started, how we ended up in the place we are now. We're going to hit some key points on why you might get involved with the supplement grid. We'll talk about the grid matrix and how we earn an income. I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's why we're here. We're trying to figure out how we can make some money with this, and we'll go over some points on how we're different. Then we'll go over the sign-up process. We'll do a Q&A. I just urge you, if you have questions when this is over, let's ask them. I think that's I think that's healthy to have questions asked in real time. It shows transparency. It shows that we're just wanting to get information there so you can make a decision. And then after that, if you decide it's something you want to get involved with, then you would just contact the person that asked you here, and they can walk you through. So we'll go right on through the slides. How did we end up where we are right now? So I've been in the network. A little bit about me personally. I've been in the network marketing industry since I was 18. I'm 50 years old. So I've been practically my entire adult life. I've been in some form of network marketing. There were a few years where I got burned out, and I said, I'm tired of building up teams and watching them fall apart. Those of us that have been around this industry for a while, you've probably experienced something very similar to this, where it was just, you worked so hard to get traction just to have something happen within the company or something change or some requirement that just caused things to just kind of fall apart. So I got burned out, got out of the industry for a while, but for the most part, my whole adult life, I've been in network marketing. My whole adult life, I've also owned traditional businesses. So I've had a side-by-side comparison of a traditional business standing side by side with a network marketing business comparison my whole life. And so in those years that I kind of got burned out on network marketing, I decided that I was going to create a supplement that we could sell. Not to do with network marketing. We were just going to make a product that we could sell to consumers. Being in the network marketing industry before, all of the companies that I had been involved in, except for Amway, were all supplement companies. So I had learned a lot about supplements, nutrition, raw ingredients. And I decided I was going to make my own product and sell it. My wife looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, I'm going to find a manufacturer, and I'm going to put together a product that we can sell. And that's exactly what we did. I wrote a formula. We hired a company, went and toured the facility, felt comfortable with them, took our very, very last dime that we had and then some, and we made a product. So I had to figure out a way to get it out to the masses. So I had a buddy of mine who knew how to build websites. He was the IT guy for Georgetown Memorial Hospital System. And we met at a restaurant, and he was like, all right, take your idea and write it on a piece of paper. Get your idea out of your head and write it down for me. And he built us a website on a handshake. He said, I couldn't afford to pay him because we just spent every dime we had making the product. And we started our business. This was in 2010. We did it out of our bedroom. One bedroom turned into 2 bedrooms, turned into 3 bedrooms, the kitchen, the garage. And before we knew it, we had to get out of the house, and then it moved into warehouses and employees and all of that kind of fun stuff. So it was the true American Cinderella story, I guess you would call it. I'm not sure if that's the way we would tag that, but anyway, so, we were just growing this company. One product turned into 2, turned into 3. And we ended up catching the attention of a fitness personality that had a couple of million followers on social media, and they wanted to sell our product. So we came up with a system to track their sales. And then they said, well, we want our own product. So we came up with a system to take our products and private label for them. And we were marketing it as their product, but we were the behind the scenes force. We were the logistics of the shipping, the receiving, the customer support, the website, the product development. We basically bankrolled the entire project. They just drove the customers to the site and we split the profit. We had a profit split that we had decided on. And all of a sudden I realized this is a niche that needs to be filled. So we started looking for other fitness personalities. That turned into professional athletes, doctors, chiropractors, and we were doing this system where we were the behind the scenes force for a lot of major supplement companies that still exist to this day. And that's how we built our business. Well, back in the, in my mind, I'm still a networker at heart, right? So when COVID hit, I'm sitting there looking and I'm listening to the news and I'm talking to people who are basically out of work. I mean, I'm listening to people that work in restaurants who, all of these different industries who they don't know how they're going to, pay bills. So I started thinking about networking and how that home-based business setup can help somebody generate an extra income. And I'm sitting there thinking, I've got all the pieces for a network marketing company. I've got products, I've got logistics, we've got financial backing. We're not where we were before. All we have to do is come up with a compensation plan and figure out the requirements for the teams. And that's how the Supplement Grid was born. I sat down, I tried to figure out the most fair compensation plan that we could possibly figure out. And I think we landed on something that's truly special and do away with a lot of the strict requirements that are typically on especially nutritional network marketing companies. So there were a lot of battles there we had to fight. And we're going to go over all of that through tonight's Zoom. But that's how we ended up here. So I tell that story because we are a young network marketing company, but we're not a young company. So I just want people to have that little bit of confidence there that we're not just somebody that popped up and decided to do this and we're going to be gone in 6 months when you got some good income coming in. So what is the Supplement Grid? Why would you want to be involved with the Supplement Grid? It is a home-based business. Like I said before, we're in the network marketing industry. The home-based business setup of network marketing has the potential to outperform the typical business. You know how I know? Because I've owned them both all my life. So you got an overhead monster with a typical business. Whether your sales are good, whether if you're an accountant, whether you've done a lot of taxes, whether you're a painter, you've painted a lot of houses, doesn't matter. You still have some overhead. You still have insurances and you have car payments and office space and employees, whether you're turning money or not. A home-based business, you have the potential to grow an income without all the typical overhead. You don't have any employees. You don't have any rent you have to pay. You don't have, for the most part, within reason, some companies make you carry inventory. We don't. But you have very little overhead in comparison to a typical business. And you can do it on your own time. If you try to start a typical business, you, for the most part, have to quit your job to truly start a business. And that stops the average person. They have this desire to own their own business, but that they get a roadblock when they go, I have to quit my job to do this. And they get fearful and they never do it and they just work, right? So having a home-based business allows you the opportunity to do it on your own schedule, do it on your own budget. And the way we've got it set up, it's a low investment, anywhere from $30 to $105. The reason there's a difference, you're basically just going to purchase a product. And so the product prices range from $24.99 to $99.99. You add a little bit of shipping, and that's where the $30 to $105 comes from to get started. Your requirements are very minimal with the Supplement Grid. A lot of companies put a lot of restrictions on you have to sell $300 or $400 worth of product or BV points. We don't have BV or points to make, even try to begin to make money. The tax breaks are something that is really phenomenal as well. As soon as you start your business, your cell phone, your internet, your computer, space in your house, If you order product for sampling or something like that, all that's tax deductible. So the minute you start a home-based business, you have some tax breaks. All right. So I've always told people, even if you had a home-based business that didn't make any money, if it just broke even, it's worth having, because you don't have, there's some taxes that you don't have to, that you'll get a break on. And we're tapping into residual income. That's another thing. Supplement runs out, people rebuy, we make money again. Okay, so that's the whole thing about this business, is we're building a business that you can work once, babysit it, you know, keep going, but you don't have to build it over and over and over. Once it's built, it's going to take on a life of its own, and you're going to tap into a residual income stream. And the system we put together with the postcard marketing, that's just really something that even the person who's never done this type of business can tap into and start marketing their business. You got some of us who've been doing it for 30 years, 40 years, whatever. We kind of know how to do it. Then you got a person who's never even heard the term network marketing or MLM or direct sales, whatever you want to call it. And they're like, I don't know how to do this. Well, here's what you do. You order a postcard, you order some stamps, order some leads, and send them out. Okay. So they don't have to learn this whole write a names list. And can you still do that? Of course you can. But it's a lot simpler now, especially with the way marketing is and online marketing, postcards, things like that. And then the 8 out of 10 people take some sort of supplement. So it's not like we've got some product line that we've got to make this special sale for. If you randomly just grab a person and say, do you take any supplements? They're going to say probably yes. I take a multivitamin or a fish oil, or when I work out, I take a pre-workout, I take a protein. You know, there's so many. I take a joint support because my knees hurt. Most people take some sort of supplement. So our customer base and our distributor base for new partners, there's just a high percentage of people there that we can partner with. And then the grid matrix is another reason. We're going to go over the compensation plan. That's what really separates us from other companies, is the way we drew out the money split. You know, how am I going to make money with this business? So that's really what tonight is about, is learning that process. So what is the grid matrix? Starts with your own store. So you partner with the supplement grid. You have your own store that has all of our products. Let's where is it? Let's pull it up. So this is what your store looks like. The moment you join, okay, the moment you go through the process and join, you have a store that looks just like the one you see on the screen. Men's, women's, performance, wellness, vegan. We just added 2 new products. We're always adding new products. We're always adding new brands. That's another thing. It's a very wide variety of products and multiple brands. We don't only sell Supplement Grid branded products. So what does this mean? This means that as the site grows, your customer base, let's say you have 10 customers, let's use that as an example, and they're all buying products that we have. And all of a sudden we introduce a new product that 4 of them would like to take. Well, boom, you just got a raise. Thank you. Okay. So when you go to shop all, you get to see, you can go through the different categories, but here are the different products. The 2 at the top are the ones we just added. It's a pre-workout and a product that helps you recover after you work out. These are 2 products from the Ambrosia brand. So we don't make these products. We buy them and sell them. We buy them wholesale, put them on the website. Now, when you click a product, this is where the money starts, right? When you look at this product, the Defense Grid with quercetin sells for $50, $49.99. Grid Builders, 6%. So when you sell, if somebody goes to your website and purchases this product, you're going to make 6% of $50. There are no points, no BV, nothing to try to figure out. It is 6% of $50. Whenever that moves, you're going to make $3. Okay. That's it. Very, very quick math. You can figure it out very easily. So every product has a percentage. So if we go to vegan, and we say, let's look at the ASF Plant Pro V. This is a plant protein. It costs $42.99. It's a 6% payout as well. Just happened to pick 2 products that were 6%. The Daily Health Focus Bundle, $99.99. If you subscribe, it has a 10% payout. Anytime somebody purchases this bundle from your store, you're going to make 10% of $100. You just made $10. Okay. That's the start of your entire business, is you having access to this store. The neat thing about this store, you're not shipping the products, you're not handling support, you're not doing any of that. You're just telling a buddy at work, hey, I know you work out, you should go to my website and check out my pre-workout. That's it. Okay. That's the start of your business. Now, you have two options with building this business. You can go find a bunch of customers and make the percentage off everything they buy, or you can expand distribution another way. You can find partners. You can find somebody else who wants to have their own store. Here's what's neat. If you don't take anything else from this entire meeting, remember the statement. When you find a new partner, every product that they sell on their store pays you as if you sold it yourself. That 10% I just showed you, you make 10% too. You just 100% duplicated your store to another person. They've got their overhead. They're going to mail out their postcards, but you're going to get the same money as if you sold that product. If they find somebody else, 100% duplication. We're going to look at it, but that's what's really neat about the 5x5 matrix, is you're truly duplicating yourself instead of a diluted version of yourself. Okay. Now, when you partner with others, you're going to enroll 5 people on your front line. So your business is going to grow in levels. Okay. You don't get paid on levels, but your business is going to grow in levels. And I'll show you what that means. 5 wide, 5 deep structure. 5 on level 1, 25 on level 2, so on and so on. Now, what happens is this creates spillover, because if I can only have 5 people on my front line and I find person number 6, they have to go under somebody. Okay. And that's where the team aspect comes into play. And it's a very easy to duplicate system. All right. So let's take a look at the matrix and how it grows. All right. So what you're looking at now is I went ahead and started your structure with your sponsor, you, and your 5 front line. The reason why I talk about your sponsor is because your sponsor is important. If you got a postcard in the mail and you looked at it and said, I'm interested in this, and you went to the website and you ended up here, okay? Your sponsor, that they're working the business. If they weren't working it, you wouldn't have gotten a postcard from them. So when you join, you're underneath somebody who's working this business. That means eventually somebody that they find is going to be under you. So your sponsor is very, very important. Then I show you on the screen here and your front 5. How your front 5 got there, I'm not sure. You could have found 3 and then the other 2 came over from spillover, or you may have found all 5. I'm not sure, but you're looking at your sponsor, you, and your 5 front line. Now, if you find person number 6, they can't go there. What you see on the screen can't happen. So when they join, you send out some postcards, they look at it, they go, okay, I'm interested in this, I'm going to join. Boom, they go through the steps, they join, and they have to go under somebody in your front line because you've already got your front line filled. Okay. Now look what just happened. The person that just joined, the new person, is underneath somebody in level 1. Remember what I said, everybody in your matrix pays you the same as if you sold the product. So that person that new person just got placed under, they're going to earn every product that moves through the new person's website, 100%. Every product as if they sold it. Okay. They just woke up. There was a new partner there. They may not have even sent any postcards out yet. They're just getting started. Boom, they already got a new person. So that's how the matrix starts to fill in. Your sponsor finds a new person. What's on the screen can't happen. It has to go again under the next available spot. The system's working like a typewriter. So when a new person comes in, it scrolls down and it looks for somebody who doesn't have their front line filled yet. It finds a person that has 3, boom, it drops in person number 4. Okay, so it's always scanning. Everybody has a matrix that's working the same way. Now, as this starts to build, 5 on your front line, 25 in level 2, 125 in level 3, 625 in level 4, 3,125 partners can be in level 5. That gives you 3,905 total people that can be in your matrix. Here's what's interesting about that. Every single person has a store. Every store is moving a product or multiple products. You're going to earn the same money on every single product sale in every single store. Okay. If it's a 10% product, you're going to make 10%. If it's a 12% product, you're going to make 12%. If it's a 4%, you'll make 4%. Everybody makes the same money. It's the most even pay plan you'll ever see. So as the matrix fills in, you can kind of see what it's doing on the screen here. You get 3,905 people. You find person 3,906. You start a brand new matrix. So you don't just lose that new person. You basically just start over and the whole sequence starts again. You got matrix number 2 that's starting to fill in. Okay. Now, you know how the matrix grows. Now let's talk about money. How does money change hands? So what you're looking at on the screen now is a product movement. So let's take this one product and show what happens as the money flows up. So person in level 5 sells this product. They talk to their buddy at work. They say, hey, I know you're having, you mentioned the other day you're having a hard time focusing. You couldn't get a task done. I got a product I want you to try. Go to my website and buy it. Person goes to their website and they purchase the product. It costs $29.99. Okay. That's a 10% product. What's 10% of $30? $3. So the person that sold that product is going to make $3. So is everybody else all the way up to you. So you see now, if you watch the path of the money here, the person that sold it makes $3. Person, the next person, the next person, the next person, all the way up to you, everybody makes the same amount of money. It's an even split of that product sale. Okay, that's the most fair pay plan you're going to get. And this is taking place with every single product across the board. When another product moves, same thing happens. Okay. Now, how did we land on 10% of $30? I get asked that question sometimes. Very transparent. We took every product and we figured out how much we could pay out on that specific product. This product happens to be, we can pay out $18. Okay, because we're paying 6 people, the person that sold it and the 5 people above them. All right, so when that product moves, 18 divided by 6 is 3. What percentage of $30 is 3? 10%. That's how we landed this as a 10% product. If the math would have worked out at 8%, this would be an 8% product. The higher the profit margin for the company, the higher that percentage is. The lower the profit margin, your powders, your vegan proteins, your superfoods, all these powder products, they cost more to manufacture. Your capsule products or your liquids are expensive too, but your capsule products are your least to manufacture across the board. All right, so they typically have a higher percentage. The products that are other brands, they're 2% products. These are products that we have to buy at wholesale. We sell them at retail, so the profit margin is definitely in the lower bracket. Those are 2% products. That's how we ended up with the percentage of every single product. We pay what we can. Okay, it's just a very fair profit split. So let's take a look at a couple more products, then we'll get off of that. I just like to really drive this point home because it's very important to the pay plan. You got a product that moves in level 5, it's a 10% product. Everybody up the chain makes 10%. Product moves in level 3, the Liquid Daily is a 6% product, same thing. 6% starts with the person who sold it, flows up. If you notice in that 6% product there in level 3, your sponsor made 6% and your sponsor made 6% because that was in your level 3, which is still in their level 5, if you're following me there. So what you're looking at on the screen now is a graph. If everybody in your matrix bought the liquid multivitamin, it's a 6% product. That's a $14,000 matrix when it's full. This is not going to happen. Okay, you're going to have all kind of sporadic products. You're going to have some people buying, the multivitamin and make $2.50. You're going to have some people buying Remain, which is a 12% product at $6.48. So there's, these products, but this just kind of gives you an idea on how the product, if everybody bought this one product, just a good representation. If you look at that package over to the left, that's a 10% payout. It's $10. So you have a person, in your team purchase that product, you just made $10. It's what so did everybody else, that's in the line. So that's how fast the math could compound on itself when products start moving through your matrix. All products flow through their matrix the same way. They have a 2 to 12% payout. We've pretty much gone over this already. Just imagine having hundreds or thousands of products being moved by all of these different members and partners in your matrix, and you just earning that same math as it flows up. I would much rather work to find a partner versus working to find a customer. Now, finding customers are important too, because if you're going to find 2 or 3 customers, that means your team typically will do what you do. So if you find 2, 3, 4 customers, it's not a requirement. You don't have to find 2 or 3 or 4 customers. Just saying, if you did over the few months that you started your business, you find 2 or 3 or 4 customers, and everybody in your team duplicates that, then all of a sudden, every person you saw in the matrix is not just a product being sold. Every person is multiple products being sold. Okay, so that's really important that you do that, because your team's typically going to do what you do. If they see you just not doing it, they're not going to do it. It takes a special person to step out of the box and do on their own without having to be told to do it. Okay, so that gives you an idea on how the matrix works. Now, what is your investment and what are your requirements? The investment to start your business is you purchase a product. You go through the enrollment process, you fill out the form, you go over to your store, you choose whatever product you want. It can be the $24.99 product, it can be the $99.99 bundle, anything in between. If you want to buy a couple of products, whatever. Think about it. If 8 out of 10 people are taking a supplement and you want to start a home-based business, you're probably buying a product already. You're starting a business from taking the money that you would be given to Amazon or Walmart or GNC or CVS or Kroger or wherever you're buying your supplement from. You're not giving it to them. You're starting your business with it. Hello. It's a no-brainer. All right. I shouldn't say it's a no-brainer because some people still don't do it. So I'm not trying to talk down to them, but it's a no-brainer. It really is. It's very common sense. Anywhere from $30 to $105 to get your business started. You get 250 free postcards and 250 leads to kick your business off. That comes with that product purchase. So when you get your product in the mail, it's going to already have your postcards and your leads. All you'll need to do is buy some postage. We have some cheap postage options that are very inexpensive. Get your postage, get your ID number on the postcard, stick the leads on it, put them in the mail. And you've already kicked your business off, and you just got started. You don't even know what network marketing is, and you've already got a little package there for you to start your business. What is your monthly requirement? Make sure your product purchase is successful. That's it. I don't care if you're making $10,000 a month and you're paying $24.99 for a multivitamin, you're going to get your paycheck. I mean, again, no brainer. All these companies put hundreds of dollars of requirements on you for supplements. It's not the case here. You buy what you want. Okay. I'm not going to force you to buy products. If you're going to buy 5 products, because if you saw my supplement cabinet, you'd be like, what is this guy doing? But you're going to have people in your business that buy that many products. Okay. So that's your requirement to make your commission, is to make sure that your product sale or your purchase is successful. Don't care what product it is, and you get paid. All right. Very simple setup. Quickly, here's some reasons why. Remember, I said at the first how I was involved in other network marketing companies, and I always seem to have issues. One big issue was the high startup cost. A few $100s to get started. 30 days pass, you're already having to buy another few $100s worth of product. You still got stuff you haven't got rid of from your starter kit. Products are just stacking up. You're trying to give this stuff away, and you're making $12. Okay. That won't last long before somebody says, I just can't do this. All right. Especially now, guys, times are tough, and people, if you look at them and say they got to give you $300, $400, $500 to start a business, the bulk of the people are going to say, I just can't do it right now. I mean, you'd be surprised how many people are in that boat. Another thing, it was hard to find people. So you're hitting your friends, your neighbors, your coworkers, and you're saying, hey, I want to show you this business. And they're going, well, I thought you were in another business last month or 6 months ago. And, we get tired of just hitting all the same people. Postcard marketing system that we've set up just kind of alleviates that. You're just going after numbers. You're putting postcards in the mail, you're sending them out. You're going through enough exposure that people get the postcard and they go through the process. Okay. Can you do the old form of mouth to mouth and meeting people? Sure you can. That's I still do it. I love it. Another big reason why people quit were there were a lot of team requirements. So not only did I have a few $100s that I had to buy each month, but in order for me to earn in the levels, I had to have the team do certain amount. Certain things had to happen for me to earn my paycheck. I've missed thousands of dollars before because I had somebody in my team not do what they were supposed to do. That'll break your heart. Okay. We don't have that. There are no team requirements. As long as your subscription is successful and you've got a team member down there that something happens and they don't earn their check, but products moved in their team, you're going to earn those products because you did what you're supposed to do. Another big thing was confusing compensation plans. I've seen some doozies, right? I know we probably all have. This is very, very simple. Percentage of the retail, you earn the same from everybody. It's just there's no confusing BV or points to try to figure out. Another one was you made less as the levels went down. So you might make 10% in level 1 of the BV, 8% level 2, 6% level 3, 4, 2, 0.5% all the way down. We don't have that. It's the same math all the way through the levels. Another one was bonus structures that never got hit. A $10,000 bonus is great, but if you can't hit it, what does it matter? The average person cannot get the bonus levels that they write on top for these compensation plans. So why have it? I just took the bonus money that would typically be way out here for you to reach, and I split it up into levels. Once a product sells, it pays everybody. That's it. Everybody made their commission. We're off to the next product. Okay, that's my mode of thinking. So that's those are some reasons why I saw people quitting through the years. Those of us that's been around for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So let's go through the enrollment process quickly. So where are we? Chances are you ended up on this page. Maybe you went to a landing page first, you got a postcard, you went to a landing page and you ended up on this page. Or you might have gone straight to the enrollment form. Just depends on how the person has it set up that you're going to be attached to. So you'll go to sign up. There's a video up here. If you get stuck, just watch the video. It walks you through it. First, last name. You want to name your site. So in this block, your grid builder name, I would put Jamie, John, Dorsey, Bob. Get healthy today. If you want to put something catchy there. This is what your store is going to be named. Okay, so just put your name there. Username is your email. Whatever email you use here, you're going to also use it when you order your product. That's very important. I'll remind you when we get there. Put your password. The ID of your sponsor may or may not already be there. If it's there, just keep going. If it's not, and you've got a postcard, put the ID in this block. All right, it's very important. You want to be attached to the person that sent you the postcard. Number one, they're working it. So you want to be under whoever's working the business so you can possibly benefit from spillover. And plus two, you don't want to be an orphaned account. You want to make sure that you're in the matrix properly. Put your address, agree to term and conditions. You want to make sure you read that and you're going to hit sign up. Okay. When you hit sign up, you're going to go to a page that looks like this. Stop action is needed. It's going to tell you you're going to log into your back office, click the button to your store, and choose your product. Okay, that's all this page says. In case you missed this page, there's going to be an email that's in your inbox that says the same exact thing. All right, check your spam folder. A lot of times, 50-50 chance it ends up in your spam box. So we're going over to our back office for the first time. You just filled out the form. Now you're about to log into your back office to see all of your tools. You hit account login. chances are everything here is auto-populated. If it hasn't, put the email and the password that you just filled in, and you're going to hit log in. You're now in your back office. A lot of stuff going on here. A couple of links up top, general affiliate link that goes over to your store. If you want to sign up a partner, that's what this other link is for. Your ID is already embedded there. Visit Grid Company's training portal. If you go here, it's going to show you where you can buy your postcards, your leads, all that kind of fun stuff. It gives you a tutorial on exactly what to do. But for right now, we're doing New Grid Builder Complete Enrollment. You click that button. That's a static button. It's always going to be there. So even if you complete this process, when you log back into your back office, that button's still going to be there. So don't send an email saying, hey, my button's still there, but I did it. It's going to always be there. Okay. So you click the button, you go over to your enrollment page. Read all of this carefully. All right. You're going to get your 250 cards and leads. Now you're just going to choose your product, whichever one you want. Click through, decide what you want. Let's say you decide you want to do Remain. Remain costs $53.99 and it's a 12% product. It's one of our higher percentage products. So you're going to click that. You're going to add it to your cart. I got other stuff in my cart, so just disregard the fact it says $118. It's not going to cost that. So you're going to proceed to checkout. Notice I had the ASF Mega Vitamin and the I'm So Alpha Superfood that was already in my cart. So pretend those are gone. You just have your enrollment. It'd be $53.99 plus shipping. You're going to put your email and all this checkout information. The email here needs to be the same email you used on your enrollment form. Okay, the system uses those to talk. So that's very important that you use the same email. You're going to continue, put your credit card in, boom, you're done. Okay, so you just created your account. You've got your back office. You just went to your store. You subscribe to your product. You can change that subscription anytime. So if you say, I don't want to do the Remain anymore, just go in, boom, change it. If you can't figure out how to change it, shoot us an email. Just go to contact us. We'll change it. Okay. And that's it. You just started a business for $60, $53.99 plus shipping. Can't do that anywhere, guys. Okay. It's very, very simple. I think these next few pages of the slides are, I think all this is the same we've already done. Now you get paid on the second Friday of the month. Through Pay Quicker, you'll get an email that says you have money from Supplement Grid, and you set up your Pay Quicker account. You can transfer those funds to your bank account. You can use a virtual debit card that's already there, or you can order your own branded Supplement Grid debit card. A lot of people take their virtual card and they put that as their subscription card. Then the business just self-funds itself. Okay, that's up to you. That's however you want to do that. It's completely up to you. So that's how you get paid and when you get paid. Interesting little slide here. This is just some math. So what you're looking at is you started your business. You sent out your 250 postcards. Somebody joined off your 250 cards and you didn't do anything else. Every month you buy your product. The person that got the postcard was me, just hypothetically. I've been doing network marketing for 30 years. I know how to build a network marketing company. I look at this and say, this is interesting. I'm buying supplements anyway. I might as well do this business. And I start my business and I build a matrix. I'm building levels 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, because I'm in your level 1, you're going to get paid on my levels 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's because that's your second, third, fourth, and fifth levels. I'm going to put 781 people in your business, and you're not doing. You're just buying a product that you like every month. You haven't done another thing. Okay. Everybody in my matrix buys the $24.99 product, the cheapest product that we've got at a 10% payout. You're going to earn $1,952.50 just because I got one of your postcards. And everybody's just buying a $2.50 commissionable product. That's not going to happen. There's going to be a higher commission there. But this just shows you what would happen. Most compensation plans, you can't make money with just one person. You have to at least have two. You have to have some type of required structure there for you to earn off of it. That's not the case here. You could find one person and actually make a few $100s a month extra money. If you made $200 a month, that's your power bill. You know, took $200 a month and put it in a compounding interest account, you'd be surprised at what you'd add over 5 years. So the potential here is just incredible, even at the bare minimum. Okay, I like to bring that point up. Here are the postcards. This is the free card you would get. So this is what it looks like. That's the front and the back. Very, very attractive card. Very, it does grab attention. And you can order more cards and leads if you'd like. So this is the corporate number. If you have any questions, we're East Coast time. So if you want to, if you need to call us, just if we're here, we'll answer. If we're not, or if we're unavailable, you'll get voicemail. You just leave a message, and we'll get back to you very, very quickly. Or you can send an email to info@thesupplementgrid.com. If it's a business related issue, that usually comes to me, and I'll get with you and we'll get your questions answered. Okay. So I know I'm a little over at 7:48. I tried to go quick, but I think we started a couple minutes late. But if you have a question, just unmute yourself and ask away. We'll take 3 or 4 questions, or 3 or 4 minutes of questions, and then we'll call it a night. All right. Everybody got it?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So you only need to purchase one product to be qualified to earn commissions. Is that correct?
Correct.
Wow.
That's it.
And there's no fee for the website every month?
No fee for the website.
That's awesome.
Yep, that's it. That's your requirement. Listen, I mean, think about it. We're buying products anyway. So, and even if you're not buying products, you need to be, because you need to be on on something. I mean,
like me, I say I love Remain, man. That's an awesome product. If you're over 30, you need it. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you right now, if you are a male and you are 35 or older, Remain will help you.
Yes, sir, it will.
You will take it for a few weeks and go, wow. And here's where I noticed that it helped me the most: when I quit taking it. I didn't realize it was helping me as much as it was until I stopped taking it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta get back on this, because it's hard to be consistent with supplements. I mean, we'll take it a few days, we'll miss a day. It remains one of those products that you really need to be strategic and take it every night. I put it on my bedside table. That way it's just sitting there. That way I don't forget. Every time I go to get in the bed, boom, it's right there. And it's a 12% product. I mean, $6.48 gets paid out to that line of people every time that bottle of Remain moves. Yeah, Remain's a really good product. But like I said, if you're not taking products, you need to at least be taking something, if it's just a multivitamin.
And to reemphasize what you said, what that gentleman said, all you have to do is buy one product, and you only need 5 people. That's it. That's it.
And that's a good point, Dorsey. I talked about this last night on the other Zoom call that we did. But I had a conversation with a young gentleman who had never done network marketing, and he was stuck on the 3,905 people. He was like, I just don't know how I'm going to find 3,905 people. I said, you're not going to find 3,905 people, and you don't have to find 3,905 people. You need to find 5. Focus on 5. Let's get those 5 dialed in, and we're going to grab those 5, and we're going to build a business. We're going to take those 5. We're going to find 5 each for those. It's very basic what we're doing here. A lot of times we make it harder than what it is. But finally, a few minutes on the phone with him, he realized that, okay, there's an ABC to this that I just need to, it all starts with one person, but really technically. But if we focus on 5, help those 5 fill their front lines, we've got a matrix started that can just be, powerful. Anyway, does anybody else have a question? If not, we'll end tonight, just for respect of time, and pick up next week. All right. So I'm glad you sat through with me tonight. It means a lot that you gave me your time. It's a very important decision to make. You know, you start your business, you figure out a budget, and you however you're going to market it, whether you're going to do YouTube, you're going to drive traffic, you're going to buy postcards, that'll be entirely up to you. If you want to give us a call, I can spend some time with you and give you some pointers there if you're unsure of how to do it. But we'll call it a night, and I pray the Lord has his hand on you this week. I really do. And if you need us, just let us know. All right.
Thanks, Jamie.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. Have a good night.
See you, Jamie.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks.
Good night, guys.